Hello, this is Mr. Huff, and I want to talk to you a little bit about the engineering computers that we'll be using this year. The first thing you need to do is watch this video that I have posted in YouTube, and you'll see at the end of the video that it has a summary of my expectations, but I would like you to watch the video if you please. But I expect you to carry my laptops closed and with two hands every time you move them. Work flat on the tabletop. Never place them on top of books or bags or anything other than the tabletop. Don't stretch power cords across my room, and that's just for phones and everything. Use your assigned machine and always return it to the correct slot and plug it in when you are done. What we'll probably do for the first few weeks that we use the machines, we will make sure that these are being done by having a little grade. Every time I have to correct you on these behaviors, I will shave some points off. So all you have to do is follow the rules. The thing is, the screens are very easy to break. If you have stuff like, if you're carrying them where your thumbs are on the screen, you're going to crack the screen. And if you close them with like headphones or pencils and pens on top of the keyboard, you're going to crack the screen. And the screens cost about $700. Takes about 2 to 3 weeks to get those repaired. You will be without your machine until you get that back. You will need to purchase a 3-button optical USB mouse. You can use a corded one or a wireless mouse. If you get a wireless mouse, it is your job to keep up with the little plug-in accessory that helps it talk to the computer. I've had students use both and they are very successful with that. When we get into Inventor, it is extremely difficult to use these machines without a mouse, so please get yourself a mouse. I will send you your assigned number, but this is them right here. So if you weren't here when we did our issues, then you can find your name and number here. But I will also keep a list over by the computer cart. Be sure you always use the same machine. Some of the stuff we do this year, it will only exist on that computer. We will do something on Fridays where we save everything in your key folders to a zip drive or zip file and upload it, so if something does happen to your machine, you don't lose your work up until that point. What you need to do, one of the first things you need to do is start Excel, and to do that you can, once you log in, I guess I need to talk about logging in. The first time you log in, you will click on the bottom left, it will say other user, and then you put in your student ID and your password just like you do on your Apple machine. The first little chore we have to do is turn on the data analysis tool pack in Excel. At the bottom left you will see a box that's where Cortana talks. You can talk to Cortana. Hang on, let me move my mouse and I'll show you. So in the bottom left you'll see that there's a little box down here, and you can type in Excel right there and it will show up, and then you can start Excel. Let me just show you on this. So once Excel starts, try to fit this in here. You're going to choose a blank workbook. Let's see if we can make this fit. Okay, so you're going to start a blank workbook. Then you're going to choose File, and in this list at the bottom you'll see the word Options. So if you click on Options, it's going to open up this window here. And what I need you to do first is find the word Add-ins and click on Add-ins, and then down here you'll see Excel add-ins. There's a lot of things to choose from, only choose Excel, and then click on Go, and you will see this little menu pop up. You need to make sure the first option, Analysis Tool Pack, is selected, and then click OK. And you can tell that that worked if you click on Data, and then over at the right you'll either have this icon or you will have the words Data Analysis, and that will get us to the Data Analysis Tool Pack for statistics. So go ahead and once you've done that, you can close, and that should be persistent. So that's that. Let me go through the rest of this. Let's see. The next thing we need to do is, I should also note that this is probably a similar process on your Apple. You have Excel on your Apple, but I'm not sure how to turn on the Analysis Tool Pack. If it's not real similar to that, you can probably Google it and find what you need to do if you want to use your personal machine for Excel analysis. Alright, we're gonna start Inventor and get your name put in there. That's the next thing we need to do. So on your desktop, you will have an icon that looks like this, and it will say Autodesk Inventor Professional 2017, excuse me. And when you double click on that, it will start Inventor. Yours will come up for the first time. It'll have a bunch of things about, do you agree, and that sort of thing. So you just click on I agree and OK until it opens. So we're waiting for that to open. It takes a long time the first time it opens, and sometimes when you click on certain buttons that you've never used before, it will take a while for those to open. I want to make this a little smaller so you can see. So when you have Inventor open, you're going to click on File, and then you'll see at the bottom of this list, you'll see the word Options, and you'll see right here it will have your student ID number. It will be, you know, whatever your student ID is. So instead of that, I need you to put in uppercase your full name. So that will be associated with your work, and then click Apply and Close. Okay, and that's the main thing there. Another thing I would like you to do in Inventor, it works with projects to keep the parts sorted. So if you're working on a train, or if you're working on a button maker, or if you're working on a puzzle cube, you need to have a different project for every one of those. I want us all to have a folder called, or a project called Playground. So what you're going to do is click on Projects, and it went to the wrong side. So when you click on Projects, it will open like this, and you're going to click New down here at the bottom, and these are always going to be single user projects. So then click Next. Right here where it says project name, you put in the word uppercase Playground. So we name it Playground, and this is going to give us a place to work. And then you click on Finish, not Next, click on Finish, and now you should have a project name Playground in there, and then you click Done, and you will see that in your list of projects here. Well, I'm not seeing it here because mine is really, really tiny. There it is. So if you want to change from project to project, it'll be right here, and that's way we'll have a place to keep your practice parts separate from your project parts. Alright, that is the main things. Those are the main things you need to do to get your computer set up and running. We will deal with the template later, but not right now.